Why can't a suffix be a standalone word? Imagine trying to say a word that feels incomplete, like a puzzle missing a piece. That's because suffixes are not meant to stand alone. They need something to attach to. In language, suffixes are called bound morphemes. That means they can't exist by themselves. They always need a base or root word to make sense. Think of suffixes as the finishing touch on a cake. They add flavor or change the shape, but they can't be the cake on their own. A suffix is a small part added after the main part of a word, called the stem or root. For example, adding ness to happy makes happiness. The suffix ness changes the word from an adjective into a noun. But if you just say ness by itself, it doesn't mean anything. It's like a puzzle piece that needs the main puzzle to be complete. Now, the reason suffixes can't stand alone is because they are classified as bound morphemes. These are parts of words that cannot carry meaning alone. They depend on the base word to give them context. On the other hand, base words or roots are called free morphemes because they can be used by themselves. For example, train or use are free morphemes. They are complete words. But as in teacher or full as in beautiful are suffixes that need a base to work with. Roots often come from Latin or Greek. For example, odd means here, but odd by itself isn't a complete word in English. It's a root that needs to be attached to other parts. When you add "ence" to odd, you get audience, which is a full word. The suffix "ence" helps turn the root into a noun, but on its own, "ence" doesn't mean anything. Suffixes serve two main purposes. They can change the grammatical function of a word, like turning a verb into a noun or an adjective into an adverb. They can also create new words with different meanings. For example, ed makes a verb past tense and lie turns adjectives into adverbs. But because they only work when attached to a base, they can't be used alone. In sentences, you see this clearly. Use is a word by itself, but full on its own isn't a word. You need use to make useful. The suffix full just adds meaning to the base word. Without the base, full is meaningless. So, in simple terms, suffixes can't be standalone words because they are dependent parts of a larger word. They are designed to modify or extend the meaning of a base word, not to stand alone. This is why they are called bound morphemes. They need a partner to make a complete, understandable word.